Hey, what's going on, family, friends, and just amazing people? On today's episode of Insightful Transformation, something was just moving my spirit. So I want to talk about thriving in chaos. And that's so profound. I know we are a lot of people are moving in fear. A lot of people are worried about what's next with the economy, with jobs, with homes. Some people worried about what do they have to eat for tomorrow. And so I definitely want to send prayers out to those families that have those concerns, and just know that we're praying for you. We love you, and if there's anything that we can do, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and the team, and we're going to put some resources together and see how we can add value to each other. So with thriving in chaos, it was a few things that came to my mind, with media being rooted. So one of the biggest things is, my question was, okay, man, why are you so at peace with what's going on right now? And I was like, I had a smile with it, and I'm just like, wow, I am at a peace. I'm thriving. Business is good. Getting into new business ventures, creating new connections. And as I look around me, and I'm like, but so many other people are in fear. And so the question that came back to me is, what are they rooted in? I said, that moved me, right? What are you rooted in? I want to keep it simple. So whenever we're teaching and we're talking with one another, let's try to keep it simple and keep it at our core essence. What are we rooted in? Are you rooted in your faith? Are you rooted in your family? Are you rooted in money, your job, whatever it may be? What are you rooted in? Because that's what's going to sustain you. That's what's going to keep you grounded. That when the world is just going haywire, you're going to send them back into whatever you're rooted in. Whether it's subconsciously or consciously, you're going to go back to that. And so I want to give you all the few things that helped me and that I came along with, which is my core values. So, of course, number one it's my faith in my Lord and Savior. And so when knowing that I'm rooted in that and those promises that, and whatever you may be a Buddha, it may be Buddhism, it may be, what other religions, things that may be out there. You're rooted in those things, just make sure that it can sustain you. See, that's so important, because while everyone else is going to the stores and taking all the meat, and to me it's a form of greed, but I understand how fear can play a role into it, and we don't see the big picture. We don't see that it's a time to come together. It's a time to be, okay, let's put the phones down at dinner table, and let's have a conversation as a family. How have your day been? What's going on in your world? And so by that fear, with media constantly putting it in our mind. And every time we turn on the radio, every time even with some of our coworkers or just some of our peers and our family members, they talking about the same thing. So we're being overloaded with fear. And I get that. Here's the thing. You have to be rooted in something that's going to separate you from the masses. That's one thing I learned now is, so when I'm knowing that I'm rooted in my principles and my faith and my values, and it's centered around my faith, I can't lose. Doesn't matter if the job temporarily laid me off. It doesn't matter if I can't pay the mortgage. It doesn't matter if, we don't even have food in the fridge. And I know that some people are like, man, what, you crazy? But I got kids. I have kids as well. And just knowing that my faith is bigger than my circumstances. Man, like, what's your belief? What's your faith like? Whether it's in your partner to make something happen and pull something out of a hat to say, here's dinner for today. Let's not worry about tomorrow. Why are we worried and so stressed and so we have so much anxiety and depression? We so focused on stuff that we can't even control. We can't control tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna come whether we are here or not. So when I understood that, okay, let's worry about today, DeQuan. Hey, are you present today? Yeah, it's okay to plan accordingly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's okay to be excited. But let's not miss this present. Whether that you have an opportunity to talk to your child or you have an opportunity to talk to your significant other that you haven't had because work been in the way. Or just the everyday challenges of life. And so secondly, when I'm rooted in my faith and in my values, I know all is well. This too shall pass. You know, and knowing that's what family for. That's what friends are for. Let's lean on one another. Let's pull each other up. Let's lift each other up. You know, and so yeah, it might be nice where you gotta cry and say, man, I don't know how we're gonna do the mortgage. Is your belief bigger than your circumstances? And so the ambition that I have and the hustle that is in me is like rain, sleet, or snow, come hell or high water. Something's gonna shake from this tree. I'm gonna have to make something happen. You know, that where my wife is not gonna have to worry about it. My kids not gonna have to worry about it. Hey, I'm gonna take care, and yeah, I'm gonna lean on my wife. You know, I'm gonna share things with her, what's going on. And so, and for those that don't even have that, you know, family or friends, we have some. It's important, me personally, it's important to have somebody that will help keep you centered and focused as well. If you don't have any faith, who do you have in your corner? You know, what's your thoughts? What's your self-talk like in this time, you know, or this time of uncertainty? You know, because me personally, I believe that everything's gonna come back around. The market is gonna go back up. Jobs gonna come back around. Now, but things might look a little bit different, but things are gonna come back around. And so, don't let your identity be attached to your job. Don't let your identity be attached to your home. Don't let your identity be attached to your car. See, all those things are replaceable, but you can't replace your son. You can't replace your daughter. You can't replace your mate. Now's the time to hug a little tighter. And now's the time to really teach the kids, especially the preteens, that, hey, okay, this is what's going on. See, now we're going to teach them some emotional intelligence now and adaptability. See, we got to learn to be adaptable. And so that was on my mind today. Like, man, how do you thrive in chaos? Because I'm hearing so many people talking fearfully, but I'm like, I don't have them thoughts. I do have them thoughts, but I can't let that manifest. I can't dwell on that. I got to cast them down. Let me shoot them to the back burner. And now my self-talk has to be positive because I got people depending on me. Huh? Like, I got family, I got kids, I got a mom. I got a mom that's depending on me. I got my significant others depending on me. Like, so I can't afford, because if we continue to let that dwell, what happens is we're going to get depressed. Or what happens is we're going to feel overwhelmed. And now we're stuck. Fear stagnizes us. You know, and so like, what I thought of fear today was like, fear is just false evidence. You know, pretty real, we all heard it, right? So fear evicts actions all day long. Fear evicts action in reality. And I'm like, wow, why would I not want to act? You know, so just let world, people, man, we have to come together. Now's the time to be more loving than ever. Not be greedy, not be selfish, not be just so moved by fear, you know, because we wasn't given that. We've been programmed. We've been brainwashed to some form, what is in media marketing, the TV that you watch, the things that you hear all the time. So let's take a step back and look at our core values. I encourage you to get the values, because those values are going to keep you rooted in times of uncertainty or hard times, because that's what it's going to boil down to. Because all those things can be taken away. I once heard one entrepreneur say, you can take away my home, my car, my boat. You can take away all that, but don't you dare touch my freedom or my family. Then you're going to be prepared for a fight. Hey, that touched me, because that let me know his values. Like, yeah, I may have these material possessions, but they really don't, my identity is not attached to that. I can get all that back. You know, so what my message for you all today is, find something to get rooted in that's going to sustain you in any time of adversity, any time of uncertainty, and let's love. Let's cheer each other on. Hey, if you know a person don't have food and you have enough food on your dinner table for that day, and you can stretch it and spread it through, why not offer? See, that's a brother, that's a sister right there. Where not say, oh, I'm gonna pray for you. Of course, I'm gonna do that as well. But if I know I got food on my table and you don't have anything to eat, how dare a person not offer? But we'll sit there and say, oh, we're this and we're that. I believe it in the action. Yeah, it's easy to talk about it, family and friends, but let's do it. Let's correct that culture. What do you want your family to be like? Because when you die, how do you want to be remembered? And I would love for my kids to see that instead of me closing my door to my neighbor to say, oh, we don't have enough. Man, we got enough for today. And I'm not going to let my neighbors starve, my friends starve, my family starve because I'm so afraid that tomorrow it might not even be no food in the store. So, hey, let's be safe out here. Let's practice cautious. Let's be cautious. And another thing, people are still human. Let's treat people with the respect that they deserve. People sneezing and coughing, you want to look at them like they got a disease, and I'm not saying that not to be cautious. Absolutely, yes. But how would you feel if someone did you like that? And now we're in the allergy season, so a lot of people allergies start flaring up. And let's just be smart. Let's have common sense. I used to often hear people say, man, I understand what you're saying, Quan, but common sense is not so common these days. I refuse to believe that. We just have to take a time out and be like, okay, let's look around us. Let's look within us. It's going to come from within now. So now is a perfect opportunity to be rooted in your faith. Be rooted in something that has a solid foundation. It's going to last you through this tough time. Hey, Insightful Transformation family, just want to let you all know that we love you. We cherish you all. Leave a comment. Let us know how you all doing. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you're feeling. And we'll do our best to get back with you all. And so absolutely, y'all be safe. Take care of one another. And let's just do it, you guys. Let's do life on life with each other. Let's hug somebody today. Hug your family today. I forgot we're practicing social distance, but, give them an air hug. Let them know that they're still human, and let's just see if we can put a smile on somebody's day. So that's what I wanted to have to talk with you all about today, is just thriving in the chaos, not just surviving. Let's thrive. People, businesses are going to be restored. Faith is going to be restored. Family is going to be restored. Okay, your refrigerator will be restored with food. Will be replenished with food. Your bank account will be restored. You got to believe that. Let your belief be way bigger than your circumstances. Get around people that's going to believe that with you, even when you don't believe. Get around people that say, hey, I understand what you're saying. I'm there as well, or I've been there. But we can't afford to dwell on that. So that's all I have for you all, Insightful Transformation family. Let's go out and be great. Talk to you all soon.